Would you raise your right hand? Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give before this subcommittee is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. You may be seated. Let the record reflect all answered in affirmative there. Gene, for the last time in your long career, we are looking forward to receiving your testimony. You're recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member Fetterman, members of the subcommittee. I'm very pleased to be able to be here to talk about GAO's work. I want to focus on two themes today. One is confronting high risk facing the federal government. These risks, if solved, can save billions of dollars, provide better public service to the country and American people, and really reduce the risk of a crisis coming forward. The hardest part of my job is to get the administration and Congress to act before there's a crisis. The high risk list is your warning signals. They are flashing yellow or red in some cases. I'll highlight a few today. Second, our federal government's on an unsustainable long-term fiscal path. And we've got some suggestions that need to be addressed in order to deal with that issue. There are fiscal policy issues, but there's a wide range of other things that could be done to bring better federal discipline to the federal government. First, on the risk side, we added FEMA reform as a high-risk area in our update earlier this year. FEMA's stretched way too thin. There's over 600 disasters they're still managing. There are too many disasters. They're more frequent and intense. FEMA is in need of reform. Mr. Chairman, you pointed out 30 different federal agencies. People don't know where to go if they need help. Do they go to the HUD? Do they go to Homeland Security? Do they go to the Transportation Department? This is not a good process. And we need to focus both on the initial recovery as well as the long-term, or initial response, and the long-term recovery afterwards. Secondly, cybersecurity and critical infrastructure protection is not getting the attention necessary, the urgent attention commensurate with the evolving grave threat. I designated cybersecurity as a high-risk area across the entire federal government. In 1997, critical infrastructure in 2003, there have been a lot of changes we've made in the last 10 years, 4,400 recommendations, 600 are still open. I'm concerned that Homeland Security, CISA, the Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency, has reduced the number of people. They provided a lot of assistance to, including election officials at the state and local level last time. I'm concerned they may not be postured to do that with the midterms coming up, as well as deal with critical infrastructures throughout the country. We're under attack every day, and from state and non-state actors. We're very vulnerable. We need the attention on that issue. Thirdly, on risk, the federal workforce. 21 of the 38 areas on the high-risk list are there in part because of skill gaps and shortages in high-risk areas, including at the VA, for example, and other areas. And so a lot of the changes have been introduced recently to reduce the workforce. I certainly believe and endorse additional efficiencies, but it has to be done in a very thoughtful manner. So this is something that I think Congress needs to watch because it could further undermine the capability of the government to deliver for the American people. On the fiscal front, Congress within the next 7 years is going to have to confront Social Security and Medicare Hospital Insurance Trust Fund. Both by 2033 will be depleted. There will only be enough in payroll taxes to pay 73 cents on the dollar in Social Security, 89 cents on Medicare. Improper payments. Every year, the federal government for the last 7 years spends over $150 billion that goes to the wrong individuals or improper amounts. The federal government's not collecting, on recent estimates, $600 billion a year in revenue that should be collected. So we got money flying out the door that shouldn't, not enough money coming in based on current tax law and enforcement. We have many other recommendations at GAO that could save tens of billions of additional dollars. Our high-risk program has saved over $811 billion through Congress and administration's actions. Eliminating overlap, duplication, and fragmentation. We started as a result of your predecessor, Senator Coburn, That saved $725 billion through actions taken, but there's much more that could be done. So I'm very pleased to be here today. I thank you for the opportunity to come and talk about GAO's very important work. And while I'm leaving, I leave behind a very strong, dedicated, one of the best workforces in the world, and they'll be here to continue to support the Congress going forward as you deal with these wide range of international and domestic issues. Thank you very much.